Alright, so today is going to be a bit of a crash course in attempting to see how and if this works. So, this is my Wii U. It's a little weird to be using my Wii U at the end of 2024 into early 2025, but who cares? I actually enjoyed the Wii U while it was around. It wasn't great because it was like if you were it's like being a kid and waiting every like 5 months to half a year, maybe maybe every 9 months you get a new toy or something. It pretty much was that. Like I have a decently sized Wii U collection. Let me just list it off. Xenoblade X, Super Mario Maker, Super Mario 3D World, New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Luigi U, New Super Luigi U as a separate physical copy for some reason. Mario Kart 8, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I hate that game. Paper Mario Color Splash. I actually thought it was kind of alright, but I'm aware most people hate it. Super Smash Bros. Wii U, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Wind Waker HD, Breath of the Wild for the Wii U, with the misprint on the back. That one is worth some money, but my copy is open and I don't care about that because I like playing Breath of the Wild in general. Hyrule Warriors, NES Remix Pack. Which Remix Pack is like a double pack of some Wii games, doesn't matter. Pokken Tournament, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, Pikmin 3, Splatoon, Star Fox Zero, bad game, Star Fox Guard, better game than the main game. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, FE, hashtag FE. The game we're about to play, which I'll name in a second, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform Bayonetta, Bayonetta 2, Shovel Knight as a physical, DuckTales Remastered, SteamWorld Collection, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Rodea the Sky Soldier, which is also another very big disappointment for me. I was looking so forward to that game, and it was not great. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, and Shakedown Hawaii as a physical copy. And then I also have some really big boxes, some big box versions. The ones that had like amiibos with them. Yoshi's Woolly World, Twilight Princess HD, and Amiibo Festival. Everyone's favorite Wii U title, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. I remember selling that game when it came out. It bombed on arrival. That was the thing. I was selling Wii U games during the Wii U era, and a lot of these games just did not push. Let me actually think about that. Hyrule Warriors sold pretty well where I worked. The Mario games always sold well. Star Fox Zero, we had so many copies of. We had so many copies of Star Fox Zero. Both Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 were pretty good sellers. They honestly are better. Here's a little tip for Wii U people out there. Yeah, I see you. I see you out there. Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 are actually they're honestly maybe some of the... if you're looking for resolution, of course the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 versions are going to be the best on the market at the moment. Unless they do another remake or remaster. Apparently Ubisoft wants to remake Assassin's Creed 4. That's a rumor I've heard floating around. I don't know. They would make money off that. It was one of their best games in the past, 15 years. But Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 on the Wii U are great because you have the map on the gamepad. You don't have to go into menus constantly, like in a lot of Assassin's Creed games of that period of time. I remember getting Rogue on the 360 and just being so annoyed that the map is in its own other menu that you have to open up and pause the game for. When you play 3 and 4 on the Wii U, it's just always active on the gamepad. You just look down and you see your map and you see enemies moving around and ships moving around and things, and it's like, wow, this is the it actually, even now, it's just like, that is a really cool feature that still doesn't... You can't do that on the Switch, really. You can have like a mini map in the corner somewhere, but you can't have it like just as the whole screen to see as a second monitor. So it's kind of neat in that regard. The funny thing is that I remember Breath of the Wild was supposed to have features like that, but they cut them out because they wanted to make the Switch version better. If you look at old interviews with Aonuma and Miyamoto, they show the gamepad for the Wii U version when it was still just announced for the Wii U. And there was a lot of like menu functionality, map functionality, a lot of stuff going on the gamepad that just was cut from the final game. Presumably, I'm just allegedly, because they wanted to make the Switch version in a way a little better by having it be fully portable. So that's just allegedly what people know about that. So anyway, today, what is the game that I'd not announced? Also, if my mic sounds a little different, I have upped the mids. Let me go to my mixer, yeah. I've upped the mids on my mic because I was twiddling around with audio because audio is a never-ending job. In any case, today, what are we playing? Well, yeah, Sonic Lost World. This is what I'm throwing myself into the lion's den to see if we can get it done. There's some other games here as well that are just on this system. We got Kirby Squeak Squad. But I got a lot of I can speak. I got a bunch of Nintendo DS games before the eShop, the virtual console for the system, closed down. That was like 2 years ago or something at this point. 2-3 years, I forget. But just in case, because at the time when I bought these, I didn't have a capture card enabled 3DS. I own these games already physically, but at the time I had bought a bunch of these just in case. Like, well, if I ever want to play these DS games, this might be the only way for me to do this. But I own these physically. I have a 3DS that can be used to capture video HDMI from, but yeah, so I might never play these. I might. There's some pretty good titles. Animal Crossing Wild World, Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, Mario Kart DS. Actually, the Mario Kart DS I did play on stream back in 2019. I think that video is still up on the channel. I don't know. Go watch it if it is. It was fine. I think there was someone asking me in the chat like why I wasn't doing pro gamer strats to like, I think it was like drift boosting or like drift boosting abuse or something like that. And I just don't care to learn things like that. But, and Kirby Squeak Squad. Minish Cap, I have had on here for a while. And then Tengami is a Wii U WiiWare title, I believe. I bought that, like, when I first got this console. And then there's Nintendo Land. That was a bundle with this. So, now that the prelude is done, we're gonna give Sonic Lost World a try. I have played this on the 3DS, and it is apparently drastically different in a lot of ways than this version. This is one of the few Sonic games that I have never played. I hope the audio is good. I have all the audio settings set to what I remember setting them to in testing for the Wii U a month and a half ago. Okay, the menu for the Wii U sounded really quiet in my headset, so I was like, I don't know if the audio settings are going to be good, but I think this will be fine. We will see. My god, that me picture is so out of date. It's not entirely wrong, but it's like my glasses aren't rectangles anymore, they're circular. Yeah, it's still quiet for me, but I think the audio should be fine for you, the listener. Just like in Sonic Adventure. That's the thing, I'm a lifelong, very big Sonic fan, but this is one of the few titles I have just never played. I've played a version of it, but not the main version. So I will be giving this my most polite critique, because I've never really heard good things about this game. I've heard it looks nice, the physics are alright, but the level design is apparently horrendous. I remember not liking the level design on the 3DS version. Okay. Movement is a little weird. Oh, okay, let me look at the gamepad. That's the sad thing about this, is I can't really show you the gamepad. You're just stuck looking here at the screen, and I'm looking at the gamepad down here. The Wii U. That's weird. I'm trying to boost, and it's not letting me, really. I'm boosting when I go into a boost panel, which is cute, but... This was the game right after Sonic Generations, am I right? Generations was 11? This was like, what, 13? Okay, I'm gonna guess it's just gonna keep try to give me hints. Okay, so we got a drop attack. Sonic can do a little flip when he jumps. We can't charge a spin to... Oh, we can! It's a different button for some reason. Oh, you... This is where I put my head down and sigh. They made running a separate button! No! What were they thinking? Like, the dash panels are fine, but why... Sonic isn't a car. Why have him run like this? Maybe it will work. Maybe let me set aside my critiques and just play this for a bit and see if I get used to it or think it's alright. Fundamentally, I think this is wrong. I've been playing through the Yakuza games on my own the past week or so. I've beaten Yakuza 4 again, and I'm playing through Yakuza 5 for the first time. And this reminds me of the way they kind of switched up Kiryu's running animation in Yakuza 4, between 4 and 5. In 4, he kind of just starts running automatically, and it's very nice and clean. In 5, for some reason, they make him like have this haggard running, like he's forcing himself to run like he's at like a triathlon or something, and it doesn't really make any sense for what normal people running is. I've gotten used to it a bit. I'm a couple hours into the game. I am wrapping up his chapter. But yeah. Just like making the running look weird is not the greatest thing. Well, goodbye, Knuckles. Have fun getting eaten. Knuckles is going to be a stew. Whisked away items travel via Miiverse, along with other players' Mii characters, nicknames, and their handwriting text messages. Would you like to receive those items? No, because the Miiverse is dead. Okay. Sure, I would love to visit the Miiverse. Sega, do you have a back door in there? You could let me in, you know, just on the side? What do I have to pay you? Who do I have to kill? Oh, the Miiverse. I both miss it and also don't miss it. It's a funny place that does not exist anymore. I have to say, one funny thing regarding people remembering the Wii U versus the Switch is people, for some reason, still think that the Wii U looks bad in, like, its graphical fidelity. Honestly, in a lot of ways, the Wii U actually is better than the Switch, and I think a lot of people don't seem to understand that. The funniest thing is that people are now complaining. There's actually a Xenoblade X remaster slash port coming. It's being ported to the Switch, and it looks worse than it does on the Wii U. And to me, that's just like, you guys never noticed that with a lot of other games like Smash Brothers Wii U versus Smash Brothers Ultimate? Like, it's very clearly Smash Brothers Wii U is not the better game. Smash Ultimate is a way better game than Wii U. But Wii U actually looks better than Ultimate, if you look at the character models. There are a few games that absolutely just decimate the Wii U, like Luigi's Mansion 3. Mario Kart 8, I think, is pretty much part for par exactly the exact same as the Wii U version, aside from the DLC levels. The new DLC levels do not look as good as the Wii U DLC levels. And my only technical answer for that, because I don't know the specifics about the Wii U's hardware architecture, is that the Switch is essentially a portable laptop. I've opened up plenty of Switches, and most of the components are very similar to, like, modern laptops. I really don't know what's rocking inside the Wii U. I've never bothered to open mine up. I've never had to open mine up. That's the thing. I've had to open up my brother's Switch, my Switch a few times, and, like, recoat the CPU with gel. I've also taken apart some Joy-Cons, and those are really annoying to mess with. I can repair any joystick, but if you ask me to repair a Joy-Con, I will flat out tell you no. I have done it a couple times, and I hate it. Give me a DualShock 4, give me a DualShock 5, give me an N64 controller. GameCube controllers are really easy to fix. I don't know what's happening in this level. My point being is that this game actually still looks really modern. It looks clean. Like, look at this. It's so bright and vibrant, good resolution. You see, this is my issue with Sonic's movement being tied to a separate button, is that I'm playing through this level and I'm like, why is it so slow? And it's straight up just because Sonic's not designed to move that fast here without pushing down a button. Oh, I guess I died? Why is he not doing a homing attack? Thank you. Yeah, some of these movements, these button movements, are just so counterintuitive to all the other Sonic games. No, please. Please. Thank you. I remember one of the selling points for this game back in the day was a parkour system of some type. Oh, we have a wisp of some type. I forgot. Like, I know Sega loves to keep the wisps around because they don't have a super great answer for items for Sonic, aside from, you know, just make more different types of item boxes. Why not just do that? But I don't know what this wisp is. This ain't Sonic Colors. Do I just hit this? This feels very babyfied for a boss fight. It's hard to explain what I just witnessed there with that boss fight, but it felt very simplified in like its core mechanics. What is this spy music? This seems very inappropriate music. This is very inappropriate music for this area. This should be having like some sort of ancient mystical vibe, not like really stock spy music. I don't even know who composed this game. I believe Tomoyo Otani did a little bit. That's the thing, you don't really hear anything about this game anymore. In the 10 years on, you don't hear anything about this game aside from people still being annoyed that they sometimes bring back the antagonists from this game. What are they called? The Deadly Six. I had to look at the back of the box for it. See, it's like even I forgot what they were called. But yeah, Sega keeps bringing them back occasionally, like Zavok and such. That was frankly very bad level design. It was just a whole lot of nothing. That's the thing, I'm not like angry or annoyed at this game or anything. It's just like, this sure is the gamest of games. It's a little more bewildering than anything. You start to question like the directorial direction for like why was this done this way?
These are nobody's friends. They are the Deadly Six, and they are your worst enemies. Zaz, show this blue pest how you do things up here.
With pleasure. I've been itching for a fight all day.
I think you're itching because you need a bath.
Huh, you get it?
Respecting me.
Maybe.
I'm gonna mess you up.
I'd love to stay and watch him disassemble you, but I have business to attend to.
The animation of him sitting down was so sudden. That's the funniest thing so far.
I know the perfect spot to take care of you.
That's funny, because I know the perfect spot to kick you.
Yeah, it's very clear to me at this point that they really seem to have been like targeting this towards younger children than, honestly, even what most Sonic games go for. This is giving me, like, aiming for the 6 to 8-year-old category of kids playing games. I was... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh well. We live here now, never mind. That was a heck of a kind of glitch. I want to see if I can do that again, even. Nope. Okay, we're good. We're just gonna continue. Yeah, I was like... Here's the thing, I got into the comics before the video games. So when I started reading the Sonic comics, the Archie comics, I was like... anywhere between like 7 and 8. Somewhere around there. And I think I got... my first Sonic game was... Sonic Adventure 2 Battle? And then I got Sonic Adventure. And then I got Sonic Gems Collection, which had Sonic R and Sonic the Fighters, which... those two are still, if you know anything about this channel and me, Sonic the Fighters and Sonic R are both very dear to my heart, as are the adventure games. But yeah, like, for me, Sonic the Hedgehog is very much like a kind of... It's a kid franchise, but it's more mature than Mario. Especially if you get into the extra media, like the comics, or anything like that. Like, Eggman's full-on just a... Eggman from the comics is, like, one of the most literally evil and well-written villains, in my opinion, probably in almost all media I've ever read. The dude is a genocidal maniac, and he has a hell of a character arc throughout various years. Well, you think Morgoth or Sauron from Lord of the Rings is evil? Oh my god, you don't know anything about Eggman. And I'm a massive Tolkien nerd, and I'm just like, yeah, no, they don't hold anything against Eggman. Don't do that. Yeah, they're being very literal with the platforming in this game. Which is honestly kind of part of the Sonic experience I don't play a lot of the modern games for. I love playing Sonic 2. Sonic 3 is great. Sonic CD is alright. I like the aesthetics and the music in that game a lot better than some of the gameplay. Some of the levels are just kind of annoying. Sonic 1 is fine until Marble... The second area, Marble Zone, is really maybe one of the most annoying levels in any Sonic game. Okay, thank God we hit a platform. I was like, well, we fell down again. Yeah, I don't really like this kind of stuff. I don't... If I want to play a 2D side-scrolling Sonic, I would play one of the 2D Sonic games. Honestly, these are the sections that I dislike the most in Sonic Generations. Just... please, thank you. Okay, we're making progress. There's not too many of them from, like, even in Sonic Colors, the 2D stuff generally stays to their own levels, which is fine. That's why I'm fine with this. I'm like, okay, this is just a full 2D level. Oh, jeez, this is weird. They're having fun with perspective here. I can appreciate that. But it's like, in Sonic Generations, you have a 3D level that then goes into a 2D level, and it's kind of obnoxious, in my opinion. It's creative, and it's interesting, but it's just... it kind of messes with the flow of my groove in the level, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, you've thrown off the Emperor's Groove. I should rewatch Emperor's New Groove. Love it. Okay, how does this work? Also, yeah, we just move so slow in this game. I'm running right now like regular. He's still so slow.
You're going home in a box!
Just walk into him and die. How many lives? We got 3 lives left? Oh, we gotta do this part over? Come on, game. Relent. Let me have this. Oh, come on. Let me up. Thank you. Don't stop making me angry. You wouldn't like me if you saw me angry. No, please. No.
You're going home in a box!
What kind of box? I bet you don't even own a box. And we're dead again the same way. No chance. Homie, if you could just drop the giant golden ball, I know you love your gold. I know you love your gold. But can I offer you this? Friendship. Do you want friendship? No, you don't. Okay. Please, please, every time in the same spot. And now we don't have any rings again. Ooh, okay. Whoa, man, yep, I'm dead. I've lost count already how many times we've had to do this. We're probably gonna game over from this guy here. This isn't even hard, this is just unfortunate. Okay, thank you. So far we have good luck. I need to pay attention to that one spring right here. Well, no, not this one. Over here. You see, he's coming, he's coming. He didn't come. We're good. Okay. Hit 1. Hit 2. Now we know he's gonna roll it. I can't believe it either. We were 1 hit away from getting rid of him. That's crazy. We're only like 4 levels in and we're what? Like 30 minutes into the game?
I built a TV out of paper
Yeah,
and reprogrammed a supercomputer using dishwashing detergent and a toothpick.
I know.
So look, fixing a propeller on a biplane, that's about as difficult as taking a nap.
Okay, I didn't need your whole life story. A simple good to go would have been cool.
All right, good to go!
Cool!
We're not playing through the whole game. If you couldn't tell from the fact that the thumbnail for this game has no number next to it, this is a one-off. We're not playing through the whole thing. Like I said, this is much more just a test
Quite underwhelming.
for the Wii U.
You incompetent fools. Silence, please. We don't care about your disappointment, Master. Do you care now?
All hail the magic conch.
Next time, bring better animals.
Oh, Magic Conch. Will we ever be rid of this game? Maybe someday. Man, this just reminds me of Sonic Frontiers. I need to finish that game still. It's been, what, 2 years since I last played it? I need to continue that. We're at, like, the Chaos Island zone or whatever. It's, the third area? It's the area after the desert. We spent forever at that desert, and it kind of burned me out of the game for a bit. I want to say in early 2023, I booted it up again just to play a little bit to see how it is. Maybe, like, to kind of kickstart me, say, like, hey, do I want to keep playing this again? And it didn't really. I had a great time with it. It just, that desert area just really burned me out. So, who knows? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, well, I can return to it if I want. It's one of those, I have to feel it. And I'm not feeling this game right now. It's like, it's easy, but it's just really annoying. Couldn't get the last one. Oh, boo. We're gonna lose the level now because of that, I bet. It's an Alaskan poem! I really just don't want to scream into the mic. Sonic, can you go up? Okay, he wanted to spin dash up. Oh, it's like Metroid, okay. Oh yeah! Whoa! This is a lovely room of death. Yeah, the visuals and the resolution are pretty nice here. The art direction, it has its quirks, but in my opinion, I think is a little too generic and simplified for Sonic, in my opinion. It works for his character, but when I see like these giant Egyptian statues in the background, I just think back to Sonic Adventure 2 and all the Egyptian stuff that's in like Egg Chamber and all that. Well, yeah, Egg Chamber, all that stuff at Eggman's desert base. And just how much better it looked. It was way better in the art direction. It was realistic, it was all photographs and renderings and stuff like that of just like, you know, like realistic looking statues. They were just low poly. But it just looked better as a uniform art style. Right, we need to spin dash. I'm not getting that red. I'm not getting that red coin. That is a bad idea. I don't even know if I'm playing this level right. I remember on the 3DS version, you had to complete a lot of random, like, frankly, BS missions. Just like, oh, you have to collect all these items or rings to get to the next level. And you would run around an area like this, but you would have to constantly go back and forth and all up and around. It was really obnoxious, and it made me not like that game. I'm just trying to move forward, like you normally do in a regular Sonic game. This may be a hot take, but I would love to play Sonic and the Black Knight instead of this. I am a bit of a Sonic and the Black Knight apologist. I don't think it's that bad of a game. Is it much of a Sonic game? Not entirely, no. It's an action-adventure game that has Sonic put into it for some reason. I'm actually not a fan of Sonic and the Secret Rings. I am sorry to say that. I am fine with Sonic and the Black Knight. I don't like Sonic and the Secret Rings. Secret Rings was just... ugh. I did not care for the choice, like the thematic area, the Arabian Nights theme. It's just like, I would, if I wanted that, I would just watch Aladdin, okay? If I wanted King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, I would also just watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but, you know. And I still would. But if you want to play a mediocre Sonic action-adventure game, Black Knight's not too bad. So when does the fun happen with this game? Also, the music's not doing too much for me. I remember listening through the album at like some point, probably 7-8 years ago or something. And the only song I remember really liking was that first area song. A lot of these just sound really generic. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's just really generic compositions. I don't remember who did the music for this. Normally Sega has 2 or 3 of their normal composers do Sonic games. It's always Kenichi Takoi, Tomoya Otani, and... I'm forgetting his name. Nagoshi? No. Oh, God. Anyway. They normally have a few regulars. I'm kind of ready to be done with this game already. It's just like, it's not bad, but I feel so dead inside playing it. It's just not interesting. It's not a fun Sonic game. And I don't care about playing this. What is this level? Desert Ruin Zone 2? We'll take a look at this, but I'm actually kind of like, I would rather play something better. You can't say that anymore, Eggman. He means fat with a PH.
I've got an even bigger sandwich.
Is that just a sandwich from Sonic Unleashed? You know, that's kind of a weird thing that they briefly did with Eggman. They always gave him sub-sandwiches. Between like 2008 and 2013, I guess. Okay, we have a tree climbing level. This reminds me of the Shadow Falling segments in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Watching him run is making me hungry.
Oh, is this the boss fight for this area? Lovely. Well, we have to move on to another game. Oh, that's such a shame. I feel like I should, like, pull on, like, some actual YouTuber energy. Just like, man, we should really be focusing right now, gang. I can't believe this. Man! This cocksucking game sucks. Once again, there's like weird spy music for this. Why? Bum-ba-dum-bum, bum-ba-dum-bum. I don't get it. Why is there like this weird action hero kind of music for Sonic here? Please! Watching him run is making me hungry. Okay, here we go again. Okay, we got it this time. Okay, we're fine. So far.
I can't believe he made it this far. He's gonna make me look bad.
Oh, we made it this far, big boy. Now we're gonna kick your butt.
Possible?
What is this?
Wow, you're barely a snap.
Okay. What is this demon head supposed to represent? Like, is this a reference to something? I'm gonna guess there's a speedrun tactic to when they're falling down like that, you can hit them like on the way down or something. When they go to move this like there, maybe their hitbox is still active, I don't know. I'm not getting a prompt to allow me to. That's the thing, their hitboxes are very choosy. The game only lets you really hit them when it wants you to. Hey Sonic, homing attack him, please. And I died trying to get a ring. You've got to be kidding me, we're back here.
I can't believe he made it this far. He's gonna make me look bad. I mean, worse. Is that even possible?
Alright, after we're done kicking this guy's butt, I think I'm good with this game. It's been a long time since playing a Sonic game has felt like a chore to me. And that's the most just like shameful thing about this, is that it's like, this isn't inherently a bad game, it's just so nothing and boring. What's, I guess shallow is a great way to put it. Well, I'm very tempted to just stop. We're gonna keep going.
I can't believe he made it this far. He's gonna make me look bad.
Yeah, I just feel like I could be using my time better than playing this. That's very rare for me. I'm just like, I set up time to play this, and I'm just like, man, this ain't it.
Oh, you're the worst meal ever.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. Okay, I didn't get that part. My good sir, there is no vor allowed on this stream. Well, oh man!
Vegeta! Why are you challenging me to a duel?
He's gonna make me look bad.
I must defeat you, Frieza, to gain my honor for Eggman.
What?
We're gonna conquer the world together. I don't know. Bad bit.
Oh, you're the worst meal ever.
I don't know why, but the way he said, like exactly what he says, just, oh, you're the worst meal ever. It's like, it reminds me either of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons or just some generic Valley Girl from the 2000s. You're the worst meal ever. Smithers, I would like a new hedgehog on a plate. This one runs too much. Oh, we're done. Okay.
Power levels green, Orbot.
Power level stable. Extractor activated.
Is he doing the same stuff he did in Sonic Colors, but just with the normal Sonic planet? Just like harvesting the energy. Do it, Cubot, do it!
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
Oh, he loves it. He's getting filthy in it.
I'm feeling stronger by the second.
Levels fluctuating. Reaction unstable. Better shut it down quick, boss, or it will lock into overload.
Shut it down. Why just stop, boss? I felt great. The machine is unstable. We just want to borrow some of the planet's energy. We don't want to destroy it.
Since when have you been that moralist, Eggman? Well, we just want to borrow some energy. We don't want to destroy it. Man, they really Sunday afternoon cartoonified this guy. That alone makes me just like, nope. Man doesn't want to destroy his own world? This is BS. This is not normal, Eggman. He would want to do so many unfortunate and unspeakable things to everybody here if it were normal Eggman. Alright, I think I'm done with this. This was an experiment, and I think it went... On a technical level, I hope this went very well. I'll see in post. If you never see this video... Hello. If you never see this video, then the tech failed. If you're seeing this right now and you've watched this far, hello, you were part of the experiment as well. So, yeah, this is my final thoughts playing this game for almost an hour. I've had this game for a long time, I've never played this version of it. It's better than the 3DS version, I can say that. It's a whole lot of nothing. I would rather play... Honestly, I think almost any other Sonic game. I would rather play... Man, I would love to play Sonic R right now, but I'm biased on that. So, do I recommend Sonic Lost World? Not really. The music is nothing. The gameplay is very kind of confusing for a longtime Sonic fan. It's just very... Like, they're trying to do all these different things with the controls, and it's not really working for me. The visuals are fine. It looks alright. It's just... As an artistic aesthetic direction, I don't really care too much for it. It's just a bit too simple for me. I'm fine with this kind of direction with, once again, I brought it up earlier, just like Mario. Mario works well with this stuff. Sonic has, for me, always been kind of rooted a little bit more in realism. Just a smidge. At the minimum. So having it in this kind of super cartoony aesthetic, it works for his character, but it's just not the world I'm used to with Sonic. And the level design in this is frankly just here's how you know I don't care about this. I would rather play Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces is like a 2 to 3 hour long game, and the level design is the most mundane thing. Sonic Forces is the most inoffensive, nothing video game I have ever played. I will play it, I will feel nothing, after I'm done playing it, I will move on with my life and forget that I played it, because it is such... It's not bad. Sonic Forces is not a bad game. It's just such a nothing. It is like eating a sandwich. You're gonna forget the next day that you ate the sandwich. So... this one does stick with me more than Sonic Forces, but in a not great way. So that tells me that it's like, I don't want to waste my time playing this. So thank you for watching. We'll see how this goes in post from me on my end. If you're watching this now, great, everything worked, and maybe we'll do more Wii U stuff or Wii stuff in the future. I'd love to play Nights and Dreams. Knight's Journey of Dreams. Nights into Dreams is the Saturn game. I've already played the demo for that. But... yeah, actually, now I think about it, it's like, why haven't I played many Saturn games recently? It's been like 2 years or something. Anyway, we'll see. Have a good night. Don't let the big bugs bite, and play good Sonic games. Because this one is kind of mediocre. Anyway, have a good night.